You know what I realize about life, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful to be able to wake up each day and have another chance at life, another chance to be my best possible self, another chance to impact this world, right? But if we're really honest with ourselves, the world can be very tricky and complex, right? Very tricky, many moving parts, right? See, this world can be tricky in the sense that it's a contrast. What's external is conflicting with what's internal, meaning that the stuff that feel the best in most instances are the worst things for us, right? Think about foods, for instance. The foods that taste the best, that most sugar, the most salt, the best tasting, in most instances are the worst foods for us, right? Right? The activities that feel the best in life more likely take away from our life. They don't add to our lives. It's the worst things for us, right? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because this world is created so that we can figure it out. Because remember, God doesn't want us to get complacent. He doesn't want us to get too comfortable. So the world is made to keep us on our toes, to keep us growing and developing. This world is based on opposites, right? On opposites. Case in point, the game of life is played on the outside, right? But the game of life is won on the inside. Let me explain, right? The more pressure we feel from the world outside of us, the more we must look within ourselves, right? Opposites, right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing about life. Let's go even deeper. It's based on opposites, my friend. Here's the thing, right? So if you want to master the world around you externally, then that means you first got to master yourself, right? Because see, once you master yourself, life has no choice but to forever bow down to you. Because if you master yourself, that means you're aligned with your truth. That means you're authentic. In this world, although it's amazing, amazing creation, man has flawed it. Man has put his 2 cents on it and has flawed the world. So once you master yourself, that makes you true and authentic, my friend. And that means the world got to bow down to you, because the world is not true and authentic. It's flawed. It's been flawed by man. It's been flawed by us. Because whatever we don't understand how it's supposed to operate, whatever we don't understand the manufacturer's manual of, we abuse, even ourselves. So again, understanding and developing and modernizing this world was, is, and will continue to be a work in progress. So if we don't check the manufacturer's manual, and the manufacturer, you know who created this, is God, and his manual is the word of God. If we don't cross-reference that to learn how to handle everything in the world, even ourselves, we'll continue to abuse everything in the world, and ourselves included, my friend. So above all else, master yourself, right? Let me go deeper. Let me explain, right? See, once you can commit to study yourself more than anyone or anything else, right? That's when the magic happens, because you then are able to position your life for success in all, not some, but in all situations. That's deep, right? The game is played on the outside, but the game is won on the inside. This world we live in, this life, operates on opposites, right? Here's the thing. You got to think. If you really think about it, it's senseless. It makes no sense wasting precious time and energy focusing on everybody else, trying to study and figure out everybody else. And this is why it's senseless. This is why it makes no sense. Because all the results you can come up with, that you can possibly come up with when you studying and figuring everybody else out, is based on opinions and assumptions. You don't know the facts of it. You're observing, you're assessing, it's based on opinions and assumptions, which still leaves you with nothing. So all that time and energy you wasting thinking you know somebody, thinking you got something figured out, you don't know anything, because it's all assumptions, right? It's all based on opinions and assumptions, right? But it's meaningful, it's wise. It makes all the sense in the world to use your time and energy to study and figure yourself out. And here's why. Because not only are the results based on facts and realism, right? But most importantly, you get to benefit off of the results, my friend. That's why you gotta stop worrying about this external world and studying people and things around you. Use all that energy, invest it in yourself, recycle that energy, so you'll always get a return on your energy. And the only way you can do that is you gotta invest in something real, invest in something that you can give you a return on your investment. And that, my friend, is mastering yourself, right? So here's 3 reasons why you gotta master yourself, my friend. Number 1, here's the thing. See, true knowledge, so you gotta be careful. Not only who you listening to, but what you look at, what you listen to, all that. You gotta be careful, because true knowledge is not systematic education. Don't get me wrong, I love schools and education, this and that, but that's not the end all of knowledge. In fact, that's the minority. That's not where most knowledge comes from. Majority of your knowledge, true knowledge, is not systematic education. True knowledge is development from within. That's what true knowledge is, which means if you got to develop what you already have inside of you, that means you already have the magic, my friend. That means you already got the juice. You just got to develop it, my friend. You already got the magic inside of you, my friend. That's why you got to master yourself, so you can get more in touch, more in tune with that magic, my friend. Because all out here, no, that's not magic. That's trickery. See, on the inside, that magic, that's the diamond type magic. But on the external, that's trickery. That's not real magic. That's cubic zirconia type magic on the external. Remember, the game is played on the outside, but the game is won on the inside, my friend. This world is about opposites, my friend. If you want to be your best in this world, you got to master yourself, right? And number 2, here's the thing. All of the answers to life problems are in the mirror, right? But here's the catch. You got to be bold enough to accept what you see once you look in the mirror, right? And then you got to be able to reframe the picture into what you want it to be, my friend. Accept what you see and reframe the picture into what you want it to be, my friend. That can only happen while you're paying attention, while you're observing and studying yourself, my friend. Did I tell you that the game is played on the outside, but the game is won on the inside, my friend? You got to master yourself, my friend, right? And number 3, you got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right, that in order to effectively master yourself, right, it requires brutal honesty. I'm talking about personal accountability to the core. Brutal honesty. I'm talking about being able to raise your hand and say, listen, I know who the fool is in this group, and the fool is me. But I won't be a fool no more. So you got to be that honest, even if the admit when you're the fool. That's what being personal accountable is. It's not about who's right, it's what's right. If you're the wrong one, you got to be able to be accountable for that and say, it's my fault, I'm wrong. So it takes brutal honesty and a disciplined mindset, my friend. You got to be brutally honest with yourself, and you got to have a disciplined mindset, my friend, because then I tell you, this world is based on opposites, my friend. The things that feel the best are the worst things for you. The things that taste the best are the worst things for you. The things that feel the best in most instances are bringing you to your demise, my friend. Master yourself, my friend. Stop wasting all that time and energy on the external. The game is played on the outside, but the game is won on the inside, my friend. In your mindset, my friend. Never forget, my friend, you were born to be great.